Hello everyone and welcome into RCTV's coverage of boys lacrosse. Tonight it is Springford hosting Upper Merion. I'm Ray Dunn, joined by Nick Elsner. But first, before we get to the sport, something that goes beyond sports, beyond the classroom. Tonight the lacrosse team is remembering Corinne Hare, sister of a plethora of brothers that have come through and really impacted this lacrosse program. It's a pink out for the students. We just want to take a moment here and tell the Hare family our thoughts and prayers are with them. Now on the lacrosse field, we got Upper Merion tonight going against the Rams. What can you tell us about them?
Upper Merion, it's their second year in the pack. They're a developing program. They're looking to build this team up, so it'll be a good game from them. They're in the stages of building up to the program.
All right, and now the Rams, been a powerhouse in the pack.
They have.
7 straight, looking to make it 8 straight this year. Right. What can you tell us about the season they've been having?
Rams are off to a little bit of a shaky start. They're 2-2 on the season, and they're looking to get another win tonight, make it 3-2. It should be a good game, high-scoring offense the Rams have. Looking to be a good one tonight.
They opened up pack play with a win over Interborough on Wednesday. Let's see if they can keep it going tonight. Stick around, we'll have all the action here on RCTV.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Hello everyone and welcome back here on RCTV. We're about to get going for this lacrosse matchup between Springford and Upper Merion. Springford, of course, coming in at 2-2 on the season, 1-0 in the pack, and we are off and running. Springford started with early. Jared Meringer controlling it. Sean Erdman over there, number 11 in the corner with the ball right now. Meringer going around the net. And this is what the Rams are going to look to do. Try and set some offense, get some things going. Talk to Mr. Donnelly, Coach Donnelly, before the game. And ask him what's the key to the game.
I think it's possession around the goal, around on the attacking third. They need possession so they can look for opportunities. They just need to remain patient, and the goals will come. Well,
Nick, do you want me to give you his very short answer on what the keys to tonight's game was?
I would love to hear.
Playing well. So playing well is the key to tonight's game.
Yeah, that is a short answer.
Donnelly. Yeah.
2 words.
Straight to the point. Rosebloom firing. That will not go. That one is knocked away. Derek Leffler, Derek Leffler, the goalie, number 13 for Upper Merion, coming up with the first save. And now Upper Merion going to try and get something going. Kyle Mason chasing him. So Wednesday, Springford pulled off the 11-3 win over Interborough, mentioned in the open. Jared Meringer leading the way, 4 goals. Now 8 goals in the last 2 games. Frostburg, a state commit.
That's a good stat line. Upper Merion trying to get some offense going.
Absolutely. Rams looking to play some tough defense. Now, for those that don't know, Nick, if you could give us a real quick look into the starting lineup for the Rams.
We have Sean Erdman, number 11. Jared Meringer, number 33. Number 15, Peyton Jensler. Number 21, Kyle Mason. Number 17, Gage Worrell. Number 37, Dean Costales. Number 31, Blake Turizzi. Number 1, Kyle Pettit. Number 9, Ryan Rosenblum. And number 6, Gunnar Romano.
And as that they net that one for the first goal of the afternoon, the Rams are on the scoreboard. Is 1-0 following that shot. So focused on giving you all the starting lineups. We look down there for a second.
Oh, excuse me, I also missed one. Hunter Hudak is also starting for the Rams tonight. Number 7, Hunter Hudak. I was confused. I only said 10 names, and there's 11 guys on the field.
Yeah. Early part of the spring season.
Just getting started.
It's early in the pack season for all of us, even us up in the booth. Face off now, 1-0 Rams. Gunnar Romano wins that face off, then he will start running towards bench. Erdman controlling in the back, searching for that first goal of the season. And all of that set up by a nice play by Dean Costales on defense, that first goal.
Bradley Hart checking in for Gunnar Romano.
The junior Costales was second team All-Pac last year. Rams return an impressive squad from last year. Of course, big name missing Danny Cassidy, now playing with Notre Dame Lacrosse. That pass going awry, and that one will head out. Looks like Colin Pent was trying to find Jared Meringer, and we're going to look at this one more time. Meringer, Rosenblum, a thing of beauty. That was the first goal of the night, made the score 1-0. That's Meringer trying to harass Upper Merion. Now instead, they will take control and start working their way down the Springford side. Kyle Mason playing some defense. Dixon Anderson controlling, doing his best. And now Springford will get the possession back, and they're off and running. Mason going to find Gage Worrell. They're going across now. Erdman is going to be tasked with picking that one up. He will. And now the Rams are going to get set up once again.
There they go, establishing that possession around the goal.
Meringer so deadly from behind there. Obviously can't score from back there, but fantastic at finding teammates.
That's right.
Putting them in the position to score, and he'll do it himself every once in a while. As we're looking at that right now, working his way around, loses control, but picks it back up. No big deal.
Rams regain control.
Defense being played, and Anderson's gotten up with it again for Upper Merion. He's going to go running. Erdman giving chase. Nearly went over the 50 right there, but not to be.
Nick Yuba checks into the game for Brad Hart.
See the Rams using a bit of that junior class. So much of this 7-year run on top of the pack has just been the ability of them to replenish talent year in and year out, fill holes. And obviously, pretty hefty one left by Danny Cassidy as this shot will go.
We're all tied up, 1-1 with 6 minutes left in the first.
Johnny Salami throwing that one past the goalkeeper. And the Vikings have tied this one up at 1 with 6:06 remaining here in the first quarter.
You know, Coach Donnelly, before the game started with your little pregame chat, said they needed to play well. What do you think he would say about that?
I think he's definitely over there. He's got, I believe, the hands crossed right there.
Yeah, both hands crossed.
I've only ever seen that in gym class when I didn't run fast enough in warm-ups, and it's quite scary. Then I would assume he's looking for something else. As Kyle Mason trying to control, he's being attacked at all sides, but he finds a way to get that one out. Peyton Gensler will now take control and throw that one back to Rosenblum. Rosenblum assessing his options. Now Erdman holding on to it. Finding neighbor and teammate Jared Maringer right there. Gensler back up to Rosenblum. They're working it around. But as I was saying before that goal, this program's been able to rebuild year in and year out, continue. Obviously, this isn't like a pro system. Dynasties aren't built on players you can keep forever. You get your 4 years with them, then they're gone. But be able to sustain 7 years at the top of the pack is something truly great. As Maringer with a nice move, firing. Did it go? It did. Maringer on the assist. Gavin Hare finishing that one off, firing it right past the goalkeeper.
Who is slow to get up. The Upper Merion goalie getting helped up by teammates. Looks like he's hobbling over there on one leg. He got stepped on maybe. He's trying to walk it off.
Regardless, Gavin Hare finishing that possession off with the goal. Rams taking a 2-1 lead. That's Derek Leffler, the goalie for Upper Merion. Thought he was in position right there. Hare didn't quite have the best control of it, but hey, if you get past the goalkeeper, you get past the goalkeeper.
A goal is a goal, Ray.
Take one any way you could get it.
That's right, even if it's no goal.
A little bit less chance of that in lacrosse. Those are more difficult to come by.
Yes, yes. Here's the last goal as we take a look there.
Gavin Hare getting it to bounce right off of Leffler. I think he might have been down there just in disappointment. But Gavin Hare, obviously, a lot with the circumstance tonight. Pink out for Corinne. Big goal for him. I'm sure he is really feeling it tonight. Fantastic to see for him.
Mm-hmm. But as you were saying, before the second goal now that has happened, while we were talking about Springford's dynasty, it obviously says something about the coaching staff and their ability to keep this team on top of the pack for so long. Because, in public school, you cannot recruit players. That is illegal.
That would be as Hare firing at the goalkeeper right there. That is another save for Leffler, his second of the evening.
Just put it over the bar. Couldn't finish.
And now Maringer gonna try to put the works on him. He's circling around. That one goes off the post, not quite. Erdman, a nice little hit right there. He clears some space, allows Rosenblum to get it, and the Rams will set right back up in business. And now we're gonna have a drive on that, and he scores. That one goes past. It's Kyle DeSerio finding the back of the net and giving the Rams a 3-1 lead.
Put that one in fashion, right between the goalie's legs.
There you go, the Rams. We were talking just 2.5 minutes ago, a little shaky, the 1-1 game.
Yeah.
2 quick goals.
The Rams are back on top comfortably.
And Gunnar Romano fighting for the face-off. Older brother Tanner played at this program. Now up at Penn State. Not playing. However, he is up at Penn State. Really great player in this system. Also a very good football player for Springford. Back past 4 years. Oh, Maringer getting very fancy and nearly finished.
Behind the back.
That was a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Oh, too bad it didn't go.
Maringer also, dad, giving us a fantastic rendition of the national anthem prior to this game. Merion going to try and set something up again. Is he going to take it himself? He is, and he finds the back of the net. Jared Meringer making the score 4-1, putting the goal past Upper Merion. And we said, so deadly from behind the net, he could set people up, and then right there, he just takes it himself.
Got to keep the defense honest.
Takes a lot to keep up with footwork. Meringer, just how fast, how choppy he moves his legs. I could tell you from experience playing with him in the backyard, it's very difficult to defend. Of course, I am giving up quite a bit of strength to him, so that also might have something to do with it. Four goals to Rams by 4 different players. And once again, they win the faceoff. Gens are going to get it. Erdman now running behind the net. Gets it to Meringer.
Meringer's definitely leading this offense tonight. If I'm correct, he has all 3 assists besides his own goal, right?
Maybe not on the Desario one, but
on the other
the
two.
one for Hare and the one for Rosenblum are both assisted on by him. So
very valuable player.
Again, I will not claim to be a lacrosse statistician, so if they do give him the assist for that one, gotta thank the wonderful managers the lacrosse team has. And Meringer gonna work it from behind, trying to fire across, finding Erdman. That one is blocked. Leffler, a nice save right there. And the harassing efforts of Springford, even when they're on the other side of the field, Gensler now working with it from behind the net. Getting it back around to Meringer. Swinging it on back up top. Now for this game tonight, unusual for the way the weather has been going, but it's nice out as Gensler finishes that one off. Now it is 5-1 Rams on the goal by Peyton Gensler.
Beautiful cut into the center as we get another shot at this. Spectacular footwork.
Look, a little screen right there. Meredith had a little pick. Gensler knows exactly what he's about to do with it. Quick spin. And
just gets the inside edge and finishes it upper 90.
I mean, honestly, when you're the goalie standing right there and it's 1v1, you could be one of the best in the world. You're still not getting that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's just, it's almost meant to be a goal if you're one-on-one. It's hard.
You get that close.
It's guaranteed, basically. Upper Merion wins the
They're
face-off.
getting the face-off. They're going to try to get some offense going. It's been a while since they've worked it onto the Springford side of the field. But now they're going to try and attack, cut into this 4-goal lead that Springford has built.
Upper Merion trying to fight back with their own little bit of offense here.
A little spin move. Johnny Salami had the goal earlier. All right, the Rams will take possession back. This one will be fired a long way into a crowd. Gensler can't quite come up with it, but he's going to fight back for it and makes me eat my words as he gets the ball back. But regardless, that is the end of the first quarter here on RCTV. The Springford Rams lead 5-1 in Lacrosse. We will be right back after this commercial break.
Hi, I'm Peter. And there's nothing I love more than sharing vegetables with my friends.
Come on in! Help yourself to anything.
That's why we give our food the utmost respect it deserves. Did you know there are simple steps we can all take to help save food? You can cook it, store it, even share it. Just don't waste it. Because when it comes to food, better ate than never. To learn more, visit savethefood.com.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self. And I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back here on RCTV to the second quarter of the Springford Rams taking on the Upper Merion Vikings in some boys lacrosse. It's 5-1 Rams. You're getting a beautiful picture right now of this stadium looking fantastic. The weather holding up nice for tonight. I mean,
Weather's been beautiful. Well, just today,
Just
at least.
today, yeah.
The second half of today. The weather in early April has not been very good.
snow on the way tomorrow because,
Yes.
of course,
That's just what happens when you live in the Northeast.
that is exactly what happens.
It's crazy.
It's all right. We're going to enjoy this lacrosse game while we have it.
That's right.
Tomorrow they will get Avon Grove at 11 o'clock in the morning. Big time matchup for the Rams tomorrow.
That
Well-
match may not happen.
Well, we shall see.
That's right.
A bunch of tough guys out there in the field. They might be able
Yeah.
to play through a little coating of snow.
They can play through some snow. It's just a little cold, never hurting anyone.
I mean, not like they're going to come to me with that
Yeah.
decision. But
That's
if
right.
I had to guess.
Yeah, we don't get to call.
No, we don't make the calls on
Yeah,
that one.
yeah. I mean, if they really wanted a recommendation on whether or not to have the game, they could ask DeBundo what he thinks. But
He's up in Syracuse. All right, as the Rams take it over here. Behringer working from behind the net. By our statistical genius analysis, we have a goal and 2 assists for him in the early going. Rosenblum got on the scoreboard. Hare on the scoreboard. Gensler on the scoreboard. Working around, nice slow pace. Desario also on the scoreboard. Thank you for pointing that one out. Nick, I realized I thought I was a little short. My math might have mistaken me. And Meringer going to get himself some space. Firing just misses. And the goalie thought it was somewhere that it wasn't.
no, I was told before the game, Ray, that when the ball goes out like that, the players can rush to the end line, the goal line, I guess it's called, and whoever gets there first, that's whose ball it is.
Wow.
So,
We're learning on the spot
yes,
here.
we are learning on the spot. I learned that before the game started. Interesting rule here in lacrosse.
This isn't soccer anymore. We're having a little collision right there. Anderson Dixon colliding with Hare.
Hare getting called for a foul. I guess his shoving was a little aggressive. I didn't see much there, though.
My Springford eyes didn't see much.
There was an equal amount of shoving on both sides.
All right, the Vikings going to look to get an opportunity here.
Once again, trying to establish possession in their attacking third.
Speaking of Vikings, a weird Wednesday in Pack Lacrosse. Perkiomen Valley Vikings lost to Pope John Paul, which I don't have the exact numbers on this, but I would say that hardly ever happens. It was an overtime victory for Pope John Paul, and then Boyertown beat OJR on Wednesday, so just a bizarre day overall. Springford, of course, I think I mentioned it now like 3 times, but picked up the win over Borough to open up their pack player. Borough new to the pack for lacrosse.
Maybe this year it'll be interesting for the pack final.
Well,
Might-
It's been interesting. It's been big Springford OJR
yes.
rivalry. They always pack it in. OJR with the nice fields up there, usually hosts, and for the last 7 years has watched Springford hoist that illustrious plaque after the game.
Great save by Kyle Pettin
Yes.
as a shot was fired right at his face.
And Rosenblum going to find Gensler, and he will find the back of the net. Peyton Gensler with his second goal of the night. It is a 6-1 Rams.
It was such a quick counterattack, our cameras almost couldn't keep up with it.
They got the best of the business though. They're keeping up.
They are. They're doing a great job.
6-1 Rams. Thanks to a Peyton Gensler goal assisted on by Ryan Rosenblum. Rosenblum next year head up to Rochester Institute of Technology. Continue his academic and athletic pursuits. Been a very good lacrosse player for a very long time. This Gunnar Romano just going to take it, find Meringer. He's going to find Sean Erdman, who I've been told leads the league in warm-up goals. That was just a source before the game confirming that tip with me that he does lead the pack in warm-up goals. As for in-game goals, he's searching for his first of the season.
Yeah, I don't know if I didn't know that warm-up goals was a stat, but I mean, hey, if they want to make it a stat, we can make it a stat.
He's looking to get the assist here. The firing away on the shot. That one is saved, however. Stoppage of play right here. Leffler picking up another save. It's his fourth of the contest to the 6 goals that the Rams have scored.
Both teams substituting players during the stoppage.
Well, it looked like we had a flag down over there. I didn't even see.
Oh yeah, you're right. The officials are talking about something over there.
Yeah, high school sports, fantastic. There's one thing I wish we had. I wish we had the wireless mics for the officials because I just want to hear. I want to get a little, even if we don't have them talking to us, I want like sound bites, you know?
Yeah. So we can understand what's going on in the moment. Yeah, no, I totally agree.
And there's people watching this right now struggling to show us like how they not know what's going on. But
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we're still learning, so.
Yeah. Here's Meringer finding Gensler. Firing across. That one is saved, but does it back in the bounce? Bounce in the back of the net. It does.
It will.
That will find the back of the net. It is.
Well, it was a great first effort. Great save.
Great save at the beginning.
Yeah, just took the wrong bounce. Well, I guess we're spring for the right bounce.
As I'm searching for number 38 on my roster. Oh, Nicholas Tietz, the freshman, firing one past. Big goal for him. That would be, I'm sure, one he will remember for a long time. Freshman getting in here and getting a goal. Big hopes for him next few years. Get that varsity experience as a freshman. And Kyle Mason went down. Naturally, Springford getting in. We're going to take one more look right here at Nick Tietz. We're having technical difficulties.
Little technical difficulty.
So we're going to head on back to the game as Meringer controlling, firing back to Erdman.
Springford establishing possession in their attacking third. Once again.
Erdman going to try and make a move. Quick move to the right. He takes it back out. He's going to find Hart. Brad Hart controlling. Now he's going to try and make a move. Ooh. The ankles. Can't move that fast. Erdman going to fire away, and he finds the back of the net. Sean Erdman getting himself a goal.
He gets the first of the season.
There we go. He is on the scoreboard. It is 8-1 Rams on the Sean Erdman goal. For someone that's watched a lot of Sean Erdman from the beginning of the lacrosse career on the way he's worked his way up, pretty cool to see that one go in and get that first goal. So now he can officially stop calling himself the league leader in warm-up goals and start bragging about the in-game goals. We're going to take one more look at Nick Tietz's goal. This one, ooh,
just
nope.
off the lacrosse stick.
You just get a little comfy there. Leffler thought he had it in the stick, not quite. Rams capitalizing, and then, of course, Erdman with the goal after that. So scoring's being spread all over the place.
That's always good to see.
Absolutely. And Meringer, he is just too good sometimes.
He puts him through this.
Jared Meringer. It is a laundry day here
yeah,
at Springford.
Puts him through the spin cycle.
Firing up to the top of the net. on the spin.
That was amazing. He was falling down, and he managed to put it in the back of the net. As we get another look at this. There's the spin. There's one.
Oh, I'm falling. Nope, just kidding. Back of the net. 9-1 Rams.
Goal number 2 for Jared Meringer. The Rams continue to extend their lead here tonight.
Good crowd working their way in tonight for this one. It's nice to see the youth lacrosse night here. The kids getting ready. They'll be playing at halftime, a little exhibition game, show off the future of the program. Gansler finding Erdman.
Erdman looking for options.
Meringer always seems like a pretty good option to
Yeah.
him. Rosenblum, another great option. They're just working around some great options here.
Springford patiently playing keep away.
Someone's eventually going to get on the attack here. Just got to imagine it's going to be quick. Is Gavin Hare working his way around, making a spin move. He's going to find Meringer, get it across to Gensler. Gensler behind the net looking for options. Meringer tries to set the pick. Gensler spinning around. He can't find an option, but Erdman sliding in the middle. Oh, just off the mark. Great work by the Rams, though, freeing up that lane for Erdman. And now Meringer with control to Rosenblum. Rosenblum looks like he's ready to make a move. He's going to cut to the right, sling it across, and not quite. Gensler back there.
Kensler waiting back there just in case the ball goes out of bounds so Springford can regain possession.
The rules we have all enlightened you on, or it's dawned on all of you that we weren't quite aware, or I wasn't. I shouldn't speak for Nick here. Meringer in control. As that one bounced away, as I said, he was in control. However, Hare's going to pick it up. Rosenblum's going to get to it. Cuts to the left. He's going to fire away, and that one is off the mark. And guess who's back there? Gensler again. This newfound knowledge is really changing the way I watch lacrosse. Gensler.
Yeah. I understand. I understand why they're doing the things that they're doing.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Rosenblum with the move. Firing.
Oh, man.
Gets it into the back of the net. Ryan Rosenblum cashing in.
That was a rocket. Oh, my gosh.
10-1 Rams.
That flew out of his stick.
And now he's at 2 goals on the evening. Taking one more look at it. Not ready for it. Little screen set and then just firing away. He knew right away. He spun around.
Yeah. When that thing came out of his hand, he knew.
It's kind of like the Steph Curry 3. It's
yeah.
Like you just walk away. You know what you just did. You know what you just did to him.
Well, I guess you could say since Steph's been out, I mean, James Harden.
That's true.
Springford pushing and shoving a little bit. Trying to.
Meringer
and
wants
Meringer
that one.
forces the turnover.
Colin Pettin going to scoop it on up. He's going to get Ryan along the end zone line. Erdman throwing it across. Gansler there for it.
Both Colin and Kyle Pettin getting in at the same time here.
Huh?
Different positions.
Still a great brother duo right there.
Yes, it is.
Fantastic duo, guys. And, of course, pretty good at lacrosse, too.
Yeah, yeah. Great lacrosse family. Springford trying to create opportunities.
This is Meringer finding Pettin, who gets hit. Hit again. Oh, it
Oh
doesn't
my
matter. It
gosh.
does not matter.
There is a flag down.
That is Colin Petton firing into the back of the net.
However, I don't know if this flag will
Yeah,
matter.
I'm seeing the hands go up.
Yeah,
I'm giving
his
him the
hands
goal.
are signaling something. I think that was a goal. Yeah, spring forward's jogging back, ready for a face-off.
All right.
Another amazing goal from spring forward as we get another look at this. He
Decide
gets
you want to do something else. Get tripped
hit
up a little bit. Hit from behind.
once. Oh, there's twice. Twice he was hit.
You have to be able to see their face when you're hitting them. You can't knock them down
Yeah.
from the back. That is illegal. I know that one. Didn't matter, though. Colin Petton firing that one away and putting it in the back of the net, extending the Rams' lead to double digits with just over 4 minutes remaining here in this second quarter.
And we now have 7 Rams who are on the scoreboard, 3 of which have 2 goals. This is a great team effort here, as everyone's getting in on the offensive action.
And you know what the fantastic part about a game with a lot of highlights? If they want to have someone speak over it, they've already got us. They've already got the excitement built into the background. They don't need to have a fake voiceover for it or anything.
That's right.
We're right here
Yeah,
providing
we're
the
here
excitement.
doing it for them. We don't need Nolan Schweitzer to edit any more videos. We are the edit.
I mean, he could always add our voices in
Yeah,
if he chooses.
if he really wanted to, but I don't think he needs to do that.
As someone in charge of the video yearbook, I would love it if Nolan Schweitzer could put together a lacrosse package.
We should vouch for it.
Yeah,
Start a petition.
all right. Well,
Rams on the attack again.
Nick Teets finding Gensler, finding Meringer, who is making a move. They realize who's got the ball. They realize they want to try and stop that man. And they're able to successfully put a stop to the Rams' attack for now.
The goalie's out.
And Meringer knocking that one away. Gensler with the spin, tripped up, nothing called. Gensler going to find Meringer. Meringer give it to Erdman. Erdman going to go to work.
Erdman looking for goal number 2 on the season.
Meringer now going to try and run it around back. Erdman going to fire across. He finds a cutting man. Not quite. That one will not go. Meringer now going to recollect. Rosenblum move it on over. Hare in control. Gensler back to Hare. Rosenblum. Erdman looking like he wants to get going. He finds Rosenblum. They're going to collide on him. Fantastic stick work.
And footwork.
Gensler firing away, and he scores. Peyton Gensler firing it to the back of the net. The Rams have a 12-1 lead.
And Peyton Gensler is the first Ram with a hat trick tonight.
Having himself quite the evening.
Yes, he is. Rams lead 12-1 with 1:46 left in the first half.
So, I'd like to point out that back when it was tied 1-1, I pointed out Coach Donnelly's arms being crossed.
Now is
If I'm looking right now, I think he's got the hands to the side. So
yeah,
it's progress.
yeah.
No.
Or is he? Does he have his hands on his hips?
He's got the hand. He's scratching the face. He's thinking about the next move.
He is thinking about the next move. Always planning.
I always think it down there.
Romano helping the Rams win another face-off. And they don't waste any time setting up the offensive attack.
Yeah, going back to what they've done best, defense, little bored back there. Obviously, it's been a while.
Yeah.
And now Gavin Hare putting the moves on, pumping the brakes now, looking for something else.
Hunter Hudak checks out for the Rams.
Gensler Meringer. Erdman. Rosenblum.
They're just working around in a circle.
Yeah, they just want to hear me say all their names. It's a little inclusion activity here.
Yes, yes it is. And now they're going the other way. Reverse it. Oh, Rosenblum.
I didn't get to say Desario's name in there, so Desario tosses it over to Hare and now to Gensler.
Loses it, but no one really pressing him, so he can go pick it up.
No concern there. Now Erdman as they start to work Desario close to the net, trying to open up some space. Rosenblum cutting to the right. He's looking for something. He fires. It will not go. This one will head out of bounds. And who do you think was the first one to get there?
I think the Rams were.
You betcha. Jared Meringer, the first one to get there. He's going to work. Now he's going to have a little double team. Oh, this one fired over. And they're going to say the Rams went over the line, which
I think the defender was not allowed to go into the territory.
Yeah,
there were too many Rams in the territory.
Yeah, he's not allowed to go over in the
or
territory.
He's not allowed to go over to the attacking half.
I was curious on that decision, but, you know, again, I'm not the one wearing the stripes. Roseblum going to fire it down the field. Doesn't matter, though. We have run out of time here in the first half. The Rams spreading the love around. Lots of scoring. Lots of people getting on the scoreboard. Plenty more to come in the second half. It's 12-1 Rams. We will see you after halftime here on RCTV.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back into RCTV. I'm Ray Dunn, joined by Nick Elsner, still bringing you some boys lacrosse action. It is Springford with a 12-1 lead over the Upper Merion Vikings. Big first half for the Rams. What'd you see in it, Nick?
There was a lot of scoring from Springford. They were a little trigger happy around the key. I guess it's called I don't really know what to call it.
Crease.
The crease. Yeah, the crease. We had 12 goals. We had 8 different Rams get on the scoreboard, which is always great to see. A lot of team play out there. A lot of unselfish play, which is what you like to see.
And in terms of the leader, Peyton Gensler with the hat trick. He's got 3 goals. Rosenblum and Meringer have 2 apiece. Erdman got himself on the scoreboard for the first time this season. Desario, Hare, and Colin Petton all adding a goal as well, which brings you up to your 12-1 mark, which we currently sit at. It will be a running clock after the Rams get up 12, if that is to happen. So that's where we stand at the moment. Fantastic first half. Officially lost all the sunlight. It is now just all natural light down here, which means temperatures head down, and we are just a few hours closer to a coating of snow in April.
Terrible. Upper Merion trying to string together some passes. However, that one goes out of bounds, and it is Springford ball.
Kyle Mason get a little action right there. Didn't see the ball much in the first half because wasn't really on his side much in the first half.
Yeah, he is a defensive player.
Hudak on the run. He's firing that one across. A little miscommunication on the Rams. Who that was headed to, Mason or Terizzi. Going to fish that one out from the hurdles on the track. Actually, number 15, Zeev Magid-Slav. Is the one that fished it out from the hurdles, controlled it at first. Now Upper Merion trying to work it around. This one rolling away from Carter base. But he's going to regain possession. And now they're going to try and get something going. Looking to make a move. The Rams tightly packed defensively. You can see 4 players very close to that crease. And right now, Dan Brown giving chase. Now he'll back away. Kyle Mason,
a
little jab at it right
poke.
there. When you're that big, a little jab like that can actually do some damage.
Yeah.
You and I try and do that, they're gonna wonder like what we're trying to attempt at. But Kyle Mason certainly.
Yeah, he can do that, and it will make a difference.
Firing away, that one will get past the goalkeeper. And it was now 12-2 Rams. The goal right there scored by number 32, Anderson Dixon.
That was a great shot. It was a long shot. It was a good shot.
Absolutely. They're capitalizing on some early offense here in the third quarter. Closing the gap to 10.
We get another look at this shot. It's a rocket. Just goes right between Kyle Mason's legs. He's obviously not very happy about that one as he slams his stick on the ground.
Kyle petting the goalkeeper right there. Mason on defense. Like we said early on in the pack season. And once again, Upper Merion coming up with possession. Johnny Salami. This one would be, oh, I thought he was going to fire it away. He doesn't. Instead, he just gets attacked. We're going to see a flag. Hunter Hudak, very aggressive there. Also had a collection of Rams coming to help. And I think that will be Hudak that gets called for it. Yeah, that is.
Hunter Hudak will be sent to the penalty box.
Very excited right there. Very, very big hit.
Yeah, he was just in the moment.
Hey, the guy was getting pretty close to the net. You got to do what you got to do.
That's right. Defense. Defense wins championships.
There you go.
Maybe that's the secret to Donnelly and his coaching staff's seven Pete.
Well, if it's a secret, you just let out of the bag. We're going to be in serious trouble with Coach Donnelly when it comes to Monday morning and he finds out we let out his secret to championships.
Yeah, well.
In all seriousness, though, that completes, I believe, this is my 25th broadcast. That is the 25th straight broadcast we've had a sports cliche mentioned, such as defense wins championships. If you have your bingo cards out for sports cliche, cross that one off. If you did get bingo, I can't offer you any prizes, but congrats, because I think I've helped use every single sports cliche there is in the book at this point. This one bounce off. There's going to be a fight for it. Oh, this one's knocked now. A lot of work being done. Finally got to see the number right there. That's 35. Lucan Wilson doing a lot of work. Then it gets to Kyle Mason. That went knocked away. Upper Merion going to take control again, but Lucan Wilson doing the work. About 5 players right there against Upper Merion. Of course, now all in vain. Upper Merion has possession, as they will continue to work it around the back of the net. Joe Meir controlling now. John Reinhardt. Back to Meir. This one going to Magidslav.
This is something new for the Upper Merion offense. We didn't see this much in the first half. They struggled to get their offense going. But now it looks like they've gotten into a little bit of a rhythm here.
Absolutely. The possession wasn't really there for them.
Yeah. They're having more possession now in this second half of the game.
As Carter Bass controlling and firing across now. Number 2, Nick Lindlow had control, giving it up to 27. That's Johnny Salami again. Reinhardt. That one is fired, and that one is headed out of play. Base. And Upper Merion getting to it first. They will have it again. They're going to make a run at it, but not if the Rams have anything to say about it. Dean Costales certainly making them pay back there if they want to try anything. Dan Brown giving the defensive pressure now for the Rams. And this one fired away. Can the Rams get to it first? This one is rolled up. And it ends up in Gensler's hands. Gensler now has a chance to make something of this. He's coming towards the net. He fires. Not quite. It'll bounce back and head out of play. The Rams will take possession. An exciting play right there is Springford getting the ball back.
I've seen a couple times in this game, Springford's counterattacks are very quick and very well laid out. It's an important tactic to be able to have. It's an important part of the game.
Number 4 on the field, that's James Mullen, the junior.
It's the first time we've seen him out here tonight.
Absolutely. Nice to see him out there on the field. This one, fired, and it goes. That's Colin Petton making sure the stat sheet gets a little more love. That's his second of the night, and another really fancy one.
Yeah, a little behind the back action kind of thing.
I don't know if he has a highlight tape he's waiting to send out or something, but he certainly made them fancy tonight. We'll take a look one more time. This is Brad Hart firing it away to Colin Petton, who I don't even know how one physically does that. I'm going to be honest here. I'm sitting here kind of in awe.
That's just pure athleticism right there.
I mean, I'm sure they'll look at me like, wow, this was easy, like when they see the replay, but I'm the unathletic guy in the booth. What can I say? That was something else. And now on the run, that was number 25. Luke Christopher on the run. James Mullen controlling the back now. Finding it to Erdman. Christopher. Good draw. Now we're getting a little switch up here. Who's coming back onto the attacking side for the Rams? Mullen. Gensler. Working it to Erdman. Stop me if you've seen this movie before. The Rams.
Jake Chabin looking to make a move on the offense for the Rams.
Oh, they have Christopher and Chabin listed as 25.
Oh.
That's
Chabin's pass to Mullen was a little high, and Mullen could not handle it. It rolls out of bounds. Upper Merion ball.
I apologize to Chabin on that one, calling him Christopher. As Upper Merion now making a run at it. This one passed, and that one is out of bounds. So, Rams going to take over. Terizzi with the ball, firing over to Petton. Petton controlling it in the net. Nick Del Romano to Terizzi. Here's Mullen. He passes it across, firing away. That shot will go. It's another goal for the freshman, Nick Teets. And that puts the Rams up 12, which, if you were paying attention a few minutes ago, means we get the running clock. How about that for the freshman? 2 goals.
Pretty good night, if you ask me.
Now you were a freshman not too long ago. That's
not too long ago.
Just a year ago.
Yep.
For me, freshman year was centuries ago. And you also happened to be a varsity athlete. Were you a varsity athlete freshman year?
I wish, Ray. I wish. I was not. I played JV soccer. I swam on the swim team, and I decided to take the spring off.
There you go. Well, now, had you been a varsity athlete your freshman year, and you had a night where you scored, well, let's say 1 goal in soccer, because goals a little less common.
Relatable, yeah.
This would be a pretty important night. You would tune in on RCTV and watch yourself.
I would, Ray. I would.
You absolutely would.
And I would tell all my friends to go watch my spectacular performance on RCTV as well.
So a little shout out to Nick Teets and all of his friends watching on RCTV right now. He's got 2 goals. Big night for the freshman. Erdman. They've got it behind. That's Mullen working behind that. Put a little spin move on. Firing. It's on the outside of the net. James Mullen, definitely one of the more entertaining people you'll come across in the halls of Springford.
Oh, yeah.
We have a little stoppage of play here. While that stoppage of play, let's run through what we've seen here tonight and what we're looking forward to moving on. We have 5 players who have scored 2 goals or more tonight. Maringer, Teets, Rosenblum, Pettin, and Genzer. Genzer with a hat trick. Quite a few guys finding the stat sheet. But beyond that, it's just been a team effort for the Rams. Something aside from the playing well statement I got from Coach Donnelly, he did go on to elaborate about how he wanted to see this team perform and play together as one, and they certainly have tonight.
Yes, they have.
Nice tune-up tonight for a big game coming tomorrow. Avon Grove. And this is what the Rams do. This is what this program does. They play premier teams. Obviously, they have their pack schedule, but outside their pack schedule, they go and they schedule some of these fantastic teams. Springfield Delco, they played earlier season, lost by 1 goal. That team won 2A states last year. That's no easy accomplishment there for them. They played Radnor earlier this season, had a tough game. Those are some difficult teams they're going up against. Even the teams they play, not technically organized games, but
like scrimmage almost.
The teams they see prior to the season, during the season, all prepare them for later on. That's why you've seen this team really stick it to pack play over the past few years. It's because they're not looking for cakewalks outside of the conference to try and stockpile some points for some seeding. It's quite amazing teams they've been able to play, and Avon Grove will be another fantastic game tomorrow, I'm sure. Nice budding rivalry between 2 schools in Lacrosse.
It's always fun to have a good rivalry going in high school sports.
Of course, there is none compared in pack lacrosse to Springford Owen J. Roberts. With all the times they've met with the championship on the line. And
Springford coming away with the chip.
Springford coming away with quite a number of those, but nonetheless,
still good games.
OJR,
good games.
if you're looking for the class of pack lacrosse, they are right up there with Springford in terms of their success. Rams have been atop the class, but a tier below them right there, OJ Roberts. That's Upper Merion looking to get something going.
They're still trying to find that rhythm. As a turnover from Upper Merion. Scooped up.
And we're going to get a run here. They are not going to call a foul there. I mean,
that looks like a pretty blatant shove to me.
It looked like he got him in the back.
Push in the back, yeah. I mean, he went down hard.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Nick Yuba taking a tumble right there.
Yeah, well.
Given the score situation of the game, I understand why there might be a
turn of the head from the official.
Yeah.
You can't get every call in the game. That would just be unfair.
Absolutely, and Yuba going to try and work back at it. He knocked that one away. This one being fired across, no big deal to Kyle Pettin.
Oh.
This one, however, he throws away. They're going to try and set something up in front. And this one will get past him. That is number 27, Johnny Salami. Put it by him. I believe that is his second on the evening. 14-3 now, the score.
Colin Pettin's defense giving him a little pep talk. Just, if I was down there, I would just tell him to forget about it and let's move on. We still got a whole another quarter to play.
Take one more look at this. Looking all over the place here. Up there we go. Johnny Salami firing past. And right now in real time, Springford just had opportunity. Gone awry. However, James Mullen coming up with it. Now getting it to Gensler. He'll throw it back to Mullen. And the Rams are setting up in business once again. Oh, we got a man cutting towards the net. I can't quite get the ball there.
That was a great pass from Mullen, though. Just split the defense in half.
But Merion, now it's something to play for here in the second half. They've controlled the possession quite a bit. And as I say that, naturally the broadcaster's jinx. Springford taking over. This one going across the field. That's Pat Wickstead, who gets absolutely nailed. However, it doesn't matter. James Mullen firing it past the goalkeeper, and he's got a goal. So how about that? Getting into the game, getting himself into the scorebook.
A little assist there. Well, I guess it was a quick pass before he got popped, but it's all right.
It's all good.
We got a goal from it.
We got ice, and we got James Mullen throwing one past as we come to the conclusion of the third quarter. 15-3 Rams. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Welcome back on in. It is the fourth quarter. The Rams are up 15-3. Things looking very good for Springford as they are playing host to Upper Merion. I'm still Rado, and I'm still joined by Nick Elsner up here. Fantastic showing for the Rams so far. And I have to say, totally unrelated to the cross, but the new commercials are in for RCTV. I am really missing the one with the penguin that tells you not to text and drive. It was a really fantastic commercial.
A great message.
To Ad Council.
Waiting for the halftime at the 50-yard line. Sorry.
And Brad Hart now has it. Fine Pettin working it around. Rams. A young show here. Luke and Wilson running over to get to that one.
There's a flag down. I don't know what for.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to accept the fact that I'm not going to know.
There was a substitution and maybe a guy going to the penalty box. So we don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway, it is Upper Merion ball.
Yeah, that's what possession is what counts here. Technicalities, you either know it or you don't. I'm not going to pretend with you. As Upper Merion going to try and work it around against Springford at that magic 12-goal threshold, which allows the clock to tick continuously. Upper Merion, however, they can try and score. They could try and put one through to change that. And this one off the mark. We do have a change in goalkeeper. Ben Swar taking over for Kyle Pettin. He'll rest up. He's going to have quite a bit to deal with tomorrow. In case you've had me on mute for the last 3 quarters, they do play Abbott Grove tomorrow.
Kyle Mason.
He's doing his job. Swar
on defense, that's right.
Grabs that one. That pass a little too low to be gathered by Nick Del Romano, and now scrambling left and right. The ball just rolling around. Nobody quite wants to pick it up. Round and round it goes, and Upper Merion comes up with possession for the time being. Yeah, all right, they've got this. Mikitslav.
They do have clear possession. It is in the stick of Upper Merion.
Dan Brown doing some defensive work right there on Salami. As he's going to back it up, try and get something going. And he's going to try and run past Dan. Not quite. Now they'll work it around. Oh, he had a shot, but just lost control of the ball. Now the Rams going to take over, and they're running. Dan Brown is on the move. He is headed down the field. However, he's going to find Pat Wigstead firing across to Mullen, who can't quite grab it. It goes past Colin Petton's stick, and now Mullen will take it on out and regroup. Work it around the back. Mullen in control again.
We got a couple young guys in right now. We got the freshman Nick Teets behind the net. Sophomores Colin Petton and Pat Wickstead. And juniors Brad Hart and James Mullen.
Brad
on the
Hart.
attacking end for Springford.
Yeah, Brad Hart controlling it now. A little youth movement here in the fourth quarter. Get everyone some experience. Hart really looked like he was looking to fire that one away. Certainly looked like he was ready to get that one to go. Now this one gonna roll. We're gonna have a little fight, little fight for it. Oh, it's gonna be an offsides on Upper Merion. Springford going to take control.
Blake Tersey thought that one was on him. He tried to argue his way out of it until he realized Springford was gonna keep the ball.
Gotta love that. Those refs take quite a bit.
Yes, they do.
Also, isn't the best look when they don't call the foul and you're fighting against it. They don't call whatever they're calling on you, and you start to fight against it. It's like, well, maybe it was actually on him.
Yeah.
Of course, can't change it in the moment, but
Yeah.
Brad Hart getting a chance. He fires and finds the back of the net. Falling down, Brad Hart makes it 16-3 Rams.
Another great offensive attack from the Rams. He manages to finish as he's being hit from multiple angles by the Upper Merion defense. It did little to phase him, however, as he puts down a goal for the Rams in the stat book.
Yeah, so that makes it 10 Rams that have scored.
That's impressive.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a lot of typing over their Pac-10 Sports when they're writing the boys lacrosse rap for tonight. Lots of names to put on there.
We get another look at that last goal by Bradley Hart.
Oh, left-handed action.
Yeah.
Going across, firing the other end of the net. Gavin Hare taking the face off there. Dan Brown firing it over to Mullen.
Mullen looks for Teets. He has him. Out to Wickstead.
Wickstead, proud cross-country runner.
That's right. You ran cross country with Wickstead.
That is true. Me and Pat Wickstead, very good friends. Very nice to see him run over the past 2 years. So I'll take partial credit for the shape he's in for the cross. Feel like it's only fair.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's fair.
And we're going to get a shot opportunity. That one going high and wide. And Rams going to come back up with possession of it again. And that one is going to be thrown away. And with that clock, we're getting quick moving quarter. Under 5 minutes to go. Now we're getting some movement. So I mentioned earlier the weird Wednesday we had in the pack. That Wednesday has set up Hope John Paul to be atop of the pack standings coming into tonight. Granted, Most teams are only one game into the season. Pope
Yeah.
John Paul happens to have the 2 wins. That put them at 6 points and atop of the entire league. Certainly something to watch over there. The guys down the street picking it up. A nice move right there. Thought they could set up a little Upper Merion attack. Instead, the ball is rolling on its way out of bounds. Luke and Wilson going to take on over for the Rams. Yeah, the Battle of Royersford could be interesting. actually.
Yes, it could.
We got a good one in football. We had a nice Battle of Royersford. Handily went Springford's way. We brought you that one back in the fall. Now the Rams going to take control. But yeah, Pope John Paul doing rather well. OJR usually finds themselves up at the top of the standings. Boyertown, obviously the big win over OJR, has a chance to make some noise this year in the pack.
Dan Brown with a chance at a goal.
Just a little to the left.
Yeah, goes off the goalie's foot. It was a shot. Can't score if you don't shoot.
100%. Sound a lot like my rec basketball coach right there. I'm sorry, I just can't shoot the 3-pointer. I don't know why you want me to shoot. Regardless, though, it happens. And that one's fired away, and that one finds the back of the net. Another goal for the Rams. Make that one 17-3. That's number 25. We have 2 25s listed on the roster here. So we're going to congratulate both Jacob Chapin and Luke Christopher. You can mute out in your mind whichever one it wasn't.
Some of the parents trying to pump up the Rams even more.
And here we go, another look right here.
It's a deep shot.
Firing a little bounce, and goalie just couldn't quite get to it. 17-3. The Rams have this one. And now the Rams, why not go for one more? Wakestead in control. The sophomore doing some work for finding Mullen. Rams will work it around. I will assume they will try and let the clock run out on this one, pushing them to 2-0 in the pack early on, but so far they've outscored pack opponents 28-6.
That's a big margin there.
Certainly a good look.
Yeah, that's a great look for Springford.
Back above 500 to 3-2 overall on the season. I believe, if I looked at the schedule correctly, next Thursday we'll be back at it. That will be the senior night for the Rams. Next Thursday, senior night for boys lacrosse. Now, of course, you and I, the talking heads up here, can't do it without a fantastic crew. Our RCTV crew doing fantastic work tonight. Caitlin, Gabby, Mark, Mr. Rothwell, Mrs. Merja, all doing fantastic work. I think Michaela Brandt even showed her face in there.
Yes, she did.
At
She was
some
in the
point.
trailer. And Ben Renner for
Ben Renner was up
outstanding
there.
camera work.
Ben Renner and Richard Prevetti getting to work with the group.
And as always,
Very excited to see him continue to work along with RCTV. But Ben Renner tonight, I have to give him credit. There was not one moment during this broadcast where I was freaked out about him getting hit by a ball. And I think that's progress.
Yeah.
Always seems to find himself in the faces of danger. Regardless, though, it's the Rams. 17-3. A big, big pack win. The Rams coming right at it and getting the win. Outscoring Upper Merion 16-2 after 6 minutes was left in that first quarter. From that point on, it was just all Rams.
Decisive victory tonight for the Rams.
Plenty of people getting on the scoreboard. We got people scoring left and right. I believe it was 11 different Rams scoring. Gensler getting the acknowledgement with the hat trick. Overall,
Great performance.
I like it. I think we the playing well statement from Mr. Donnelly. I think mission accomplished on that one.
Yeah,
Mission
I would
accomplished.
agree. I would have to agree.
All right, thank you all for tuning in tonight to our broadcast of the Spring-Ford Rams boys lacrosse team winning 17-2 or 17-3 over Upper Merion. I'm Ray Dunn for Nick Elsner. It has been our pleasure, and we will see you next time on RCTV.